and welcome everyone to IATEFL Live. We're back online and we are getting ready for the IATEFL International Conference in Brighton 2026. So it's lovely to see you all here, whether you're joining us from your office, your classroom, or maybe in the staff room. We hope that you will enjoy our show. Today, I am very happy because I have got someone very special with me. But with less than a month to go until the conference in Brighton, today's session is all about helping you feel prepared, informed, and maybe a little bit more excited about what's coming at the IATEFL International Conference in Brighton. But let's welcome my very special member of our digital team, Anka. Hello, Anka.
Hi, good to be here.
Good to see you. Welcome again. How are you doing?
Good. It's been a while.
Absolutely.
Good to be here.
Let's say also hello to Elizabeth from Italy. Hello, Elizabeth. We hope to see you at the conference. So for the people watching us from home, please send us a hello where you're texting us from. And then what we will be doing today is we will be providing information about the conference and guiding you through the process. Now, Anka, do you remember Brighton 2024?
Like yesterday. Loved it.
What
Weather
do you
could have been
remember?
better though. It's like you go to the UK in April and you're thinking beaches, Brighton, ice creams, and it's going to be amazing. Turns out we sometimes turned into popsicles, but I loved it.
Yes, I remember that we used to go to the beach because it was straight opposite the conference center, and the two of us used to go there to shoot videos for Sean,
We
but we were
did.
just enjoying our time.
But we totally did come back with videos. So
Yes, some of them. Brilliant. Let's say hello to the people joining us. Fantastic. Um, Tyson, hello. Welcome. Now, we have some updates about the conference. Anka, with the conference less than a month to go, how
yes.
are you preparing for the conference?
I'm a bit scatterbrained still. Well, there's stuff I still have to do. Nikki and I are actually preparing a presentation together, so we kind of need to get on that. And also, how do I prepare? How I usually do. Like I ordered British biscuits, and I've been making teas and doing everything to get into the vibe. Downloaded the program, of course, to have a look at all the sessions and the plenaries and the people I'd love to see and meet.
Excellent. Yeah, I downloaded the program preview ages ago, and it was so hard for me to decide which sessions I would be attending. So it is always a challenge to go for different sessions because there's so many.
Oh, yeah. And I mean, it helps that being part of the live team, I can just blame it on my boss and say, I don't have the time. I need to work there. Because, that's my boss. But no, but it's hard. And at the university I teach, I found the very first brochure of the very first IATEFL I attended. And it was Liverpool, 2017, I think. And it even had like a diary in it with all the sessions I attended. And I think the first 2 days I really did try to attend one, like every session I could. And then the third day, I think I only did 2, and I got so tired. But I'm still the same. So I'm going over the brochure and I'm thinking, I want to do this. Who needs lunch, right? Mental health.
No, of course not.
The more, the better.
I think that for us it's also very nice because we have the studio at the conference and we have a lot of people coming to say hello, a lot of people who just want to come and chat. Last year in Edinburgh, we had a nice white sofa as well, so it was easy for us to invite people. But for the people watching us from home and for people who are coming at the conference, remember that our studio is open for anyone. So just come and say hello, just come and why not just tell us where you're coming from, where you're teaching, or where you practice ELT. Now, let's say hello to some people who have just joined us. Let's say hello to Fatima, who says, so if I'm from Egypt, I will be freezing.
Yes,
Fatima, yes. I'm sorry to say, but it's quite cold in the UK. Yes.
it's a
Um,
good excuse to go shopping for winter clothes for sure.
Oh, absolutely. And I must say that Brighton has got some really good charity shops because Anka and I both love our charity shops, and uh, Brighton has got some of the best
Oh
selections
yeah.
there. Absolutely. Let's say hello to Mark from London. Hello, Mark, and welcome to our online show. Now, Anka, are you ready for some updates about the conference?
Can't wait.
Let's go for it. First things first, everybody. So, registration, some key information about registration. The online registration closes on the 8th of April. And paying online, I must say, saves time because on arrival at the venue, you will just get into the badge collection queue, show your email receipt with your name on, and the staff will print out your badge. Now, on that badge collection queue, you might see both Anka and me, because that is what we usually do on Mondays and Tuesdays, isn't it?
Yes.
Absolutely. So now, if you have booked but still need to pay for your badge, you can head straight to the tills with your booking email, and the staff will take payment and arrange for your badge to be printed. So don't worry if you still need to pay at the venue. So that's absolutely fine. Now, if you miss the deadline, which is Anka on the
8th of April.
excellent, yes. If you still miss the deadline, don't panic. The registration, you can register. You can just turn up on the day at the venue and pay to attend. So you will need to complete the on-site registration form, which you will find in the foyer. And then you need to head to the tills to pay. So don't worry if you miss a deadline to register. Now, of
Yes, but
course, mhm,
no stress in case you do miss it. But it is going to be so much faster if you have registered online. It's a massive conference, and even knowing how big it is every year, I'm amazed by how big it is. So if you come in the morning and there's hundreds of people, even in the fast lane, it might take a bit. So if you can do register in advance.
absolutely. If I remember correctly, last year we had a system where we calculated how much time it would take for people to get their badge. I think maximum wait time was 35 minutes. Please correct me, head office team, please correct me if I'm wrong. But again, while waiting at the queue, this is the beauty of the queue on day one, is that you actually get to meet people you know, you get to speak to the trustees who are monitoring the queue as well. And of course, you will see both Anka and me over there and just say hello. There is something to do, so don't worry.
Oh,
Now,
there is. And I think the vibe in the queue is always amazing. So just go for the queue for sure. But if you are really excited about, I don't know, getting to see the plenaries from the start, I always feel a bit bad for the people who show up 15, 20 minutes before it starts and
mm,
then miss out on the beginning. Um,
exactly.
so,
Exactly.
oh,
A
I
little
see a
bit.
question in the chat.
Mhm,
As presenters, badges are ready to collect. When does it end on Monday?
mhm. So all of the badges for presenters, for delegates, all of the badges can be collected from the booths at the venue. So you just need to queue. So they will be ready for everyone. Again, the only thing that you will need to do is show us your booking confirmation and then just get it from there. Because one of the most common questions is, I'm a presenter, do I need to queue? And the
Yes.
reality is yes. So everybody goes through the process. We go through the process. But yes,
It's
excellent.
horrible, but also it's very fair. There's no special treatment. So as a presenter, you'll be in the queue, but you might be queuing up with the president of IATEFL also, because everybody's queuing up.
Oh, well,
We all need that badge.
that is very, very true. Now, just a little bit of a pro tip. IATEFL members get a discounted registration fee. So sometimes it is cheaper becoming a member first. Consider joining IATEFL first and then registering, because you do get a discount, which is always nice to have as well. Now, some information about the first morning. The first morning, as we said, Tuesday, 21st of April, can be really, really busy, and you may need to queue to collect your badge. So it's a good idea to get there early. The registration desk will be open from 7:30 on Tuesday. Or alternatively, if you're in Brighton on Monday, 20th of April, from 10 o'clock in the morning, you can pick up your delegate badge, bag, and program and beat the queues. So I think that, Anka, we're going on Monday, yes?
For sure, because I'm going to warn everyone listening and say that this one's been in the UK so long that when she says it might be busy on Tuesday, she means it is going to be busy. Now, as Tyson pointed out, it's fun in the queue. There's a fabulous vibe. So really do go for the queue. But also, if you don't like queuing, come on Monday. If you're coming in on Monday anyway, there's hardly a queue. It's just as much fun. And it means Tuesday you can just walk on, get your coffee or tea in the morning and go to the plenary. So
That's a very good point, Anka, because a lot of people sometimes get frustrated that they don't have time to go to the plenary on Tuesday because they have to queue. So it is extremely, extremely important. If you are in Brighton on Monday, finish off, come to the venue, finish off with the registration, get your badge, and then on Tuesday, you're ready to go to the plenary, so you won't have to queue or wait or miss any of the plenary. So don't worry about that. Excellent. Now, of course, the other thing that you can do, as we said, while you wait, you can also talk to people. As Anka said, it's a very nice atmosphere. And you can download the app. Next week, we will give you more information about the app, how you can use it, how to download it. So watch this space. And you can plan the sessions that you want to attend as well through the app and try the conference quiz as well. So yes, that's something that you can do.
quick question from Fatima in the chat. On Monday, when is the last time to collect the badge? The conference center is going to be open the whole day, because Monday, we talk about it as if the conference hasn't started yet, but Monday, actually, it's already starting with our fabulous PCEs. So I think it's up until 5, Georgia?
Yes, so I'm waiting for confirmation to see what time the registration closes. But again, as I said, next week we will have a show every single day so that you can have information about the registration, how to prepare for the conference, and we will give you the finish times as well. Now, Anka, you mentioned the PCEs. What are these?
Well, as I recall, because we all love our abbreviations, don't we? They stand for pre-conference events. And all
Exactly.
our SIGs, one of those other lovely abbreviations that scare off newcomers, but all our special interest groups have or are involved in or set up a PCE. And that means there's a day filled completely with everything on your topic. So let's say you are with the material writers, then they have a lovely program set up and everything is related to material writing. And I think the technology one also had a really fun collaboration going on. And I've seen an escape room come by. So there are more things to really check out. And if you are on Monday already in Brighton, good to look into if you don't want to join one of those also.
Absolutely. Now, the PCs, the pre-conference events, as Anka said, are on Monday, 20th of April. They are a great way to start the conference week, and each of these is focused on a specific area of the profession. Two of the PCs are offering an online option. If you're unable to make it to Brighton, this could be an option for you as well. In the banner below, you can see the link that where you can find the rest of the information about these self-contained single-day events. Now, these events run the day before the conference at the Brighton Centre. You don't have to be attending the conference to go to a pre-conference event, and you also don't have to be an IATEFL member to attend. So it is worth checking. Here is the link. And again, next week when we have the shows, we will give you more information about specific pre-conference events for your reference as well. Okay, Anka, now the most important information is our IATEFL live shows.
Of course. The one reason why you wouldn't want to attend IATEFL is so that you can watch us from home.
That's a nice way to put it.
No, but I think you said it. The PCs, we try to make them online available so that, you know, if you don't travel, that's a legitimate thing. Wherever you are in the world, like you can't always make it to the UK. The conference, that's impossibly hard to do. And quite unsustainably, actually, in terms of how to actually get that rolling. So what we do is we have our live shows. So if you can't attend, we can promise that we'll talk to the most interesting people that we can find, and we can show you everything around the conference.
Absolutely, Anka, you said it perfectly. Now, of course, you can join in the fun and be part of IATEFL 2026 because our IATEFL Live team is working hard to get interesting interviews, to get some nice little challenges and games that you can play with us online so that you can feel the vibe from the conference. And also, just to let you know that our IATEFL Live team will be sharing the plenary talks later each day for you to listen to. So you're not going to be missing out on anything from the conference if you cannot make it to Brighton. So we will be sharing with you the whole atmosphere. We will be sharing with you news, updates live from the conference. And finally, we will be probably, Anka, myself, and Nikki, we will be annoying delegates to interview at the conference.
That's our job.
So if you see us walking around with microphones and our cameras, please come and say hello. Please stop to tell us how you're feeling about the conference. We will be more than happy to get to know people and talk to the delegates as well. I think that, Anka, this is one of my favorite things to do at the conference. What about
For
you?
sure. Oh, yeah. I think it started because we do really want to show the vibe, but it allows us to also just walk around and talk to people and really show not just the big speakers and the brilliant talks, but also everyone who's a delegate, who's visiting, what's going on. Also the stuff you might make you feel better about missing out, like what's for lunch and what the conference food's like, or, you know, how long the queue outside is on Tuesday morning, like the important stuff.
I also want to say hello to Rob Howard, who's saying, I'm not your neighbor this year. Rob, you don't need an excuse to be our neighbor at the exhibition hall. Just come to the studio and be our honorary neighbor.
And for sure, we'll still bug you. Even if you're not our next door neighbor, we will find you.
So yeah, the IATEFL Live Studio is here to bring you all of the latest from the IATEFL conference. And of course, we will be there to talk to everyone. And yes, please visit us as well. Okay, Anka, I think
yes,
that we have given enough information for now. What do you think?
It's like a teaser trailer.
It is indeed. So next week we have got a show every single day, and the shows will focus on something different every day. So we are going to have shows dedicated to the social program because, of course, after a full-on day, we need a little bit of a social program as well.
Oh yeah.
And which ones did you attend last year?
Last year, socials.
Hmm.
Well, there is one that I always try to attend, and I think that's the music and playback show.
Oh yes, 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 yes. And last year we had Jeremy Harmer singing at the live as well. I think
Yes, yes,
yes,
and we always have story.
absolutely. And you know what? I would like to invite anyone who has a talent and would like to come to the studio to be recorded and be on the show. Just come and show us your talent because the ELT industry is not just about teaching English, it's just about us enjoying each other as well. So, next week, as I said, we will be focusing on many different aspects. And the week after next, we are going to have the annual show on getting ready for the conference. Some little tips and advice that we always like giving, with my favorite tip always being be hydrated and wear comfortable shoes.
Oh yeah.
Yes. I remember during my first IATEFL conference, I think it must have been again, I'm kind of thinking that it must have been Liverpool, same as yours, 2019, if I'm not mistaken. But my first conference, I wanted to, wear nice and fancy clothes. And
Oh,
I made the mistake on the first day of wearing high heels. Yes, yes. That's the best reaction. So please do not wear high heels. Wear the most comfortable shoes you have.
there's really pretty trainers out there also, and flats that can
Absolutely.
go with any outfit. But yeah, for sure, don't put on your high heels, and make sure you're comfortable for. Yeah.
Exactly. So please watch this space, follow us on social media because next week we will have a show every day so that we can show you more information about the registration, your well-being at the conference, the social program, what to do in Brighton as well, and of course things like our exhibition hall. And hopefully next week we will have some interviews with our plenary speakers as well. So watch this space, more information is coming on our social media. All right, Anka.
Can't wait. See one more question in the chat. Clue
Mhm.
if the restaurant there offers halal food in the conference. I do have to say, one of the reasons we go to Brighton a lot is because Brighton is fabulous, and also because the conference center is very sustainable. They always, at the very least, have a vegetarian or vegan option, which I suppose would then also be halal. But when you have allergies, conference food at the conference center is going to be as good as conference food gets, but also there's a couple great supermarkets around the corner. So be prepared.
Absolutely. And as Anka said, Brighton is truly an international community. So, Fatima, you will be able to find halal options as well. I mean, we found a lot of really great vegan places as well when we were there 2 years ago. So, why not? Yeah.
I remember a fish and chip shop next door.
When we went for on the last day, wasn't it?
Uh-huh.
And
Everybody had been telling us the whole week that they got fish and chips there, so we figured we had to go as well. And they had, I think it was completely fish and chips.
I think so,
Or
yes.
it was something like very funny or sustainable about it. But there's tons of places, and I can't wait to try them and test them. The only thing I can promise, Fatima, is that as soon as we are at the conference center on Tuesday and we've kicked off, we will elaborately talk about all the food that's there. But even I don't know before.
Absolutely. I mean, at the studio, we'll have some information about Brighton anyway, so don't worry, just come and say hello. And
And
there
for
is,
sure, I'll bring those biscuits to the studio as well. So if you're really
oh, yes,
packaged or hungry, drop by.
This is the problem, that we always have snacks at the studio. So
We
yes,
do.
come along. But yes, in Brighton, you will find different options, and we have got some information about Brighton at the conference venue as well, not just at the studio. So you will be able to find out more next week as well. Right, Anka, that is it for today. Thank you very much for joining me.
Thank you for having me. I'm looking forward to it.
We'll see you next week, Anka. Yes.
Yes, for sure.
Fantastic. And I hope to see you all next week as well. Now, as I said, watch the space. Every before the shows, we will have the focus of the show on the social media posts. So please watch the space, and we hope to see you again next week. Bye, everybody.
Bye.